What's up, Mar? Glad you were able to resend it um with a YouTube link. Let's watch the game now. Zach versus Volibear. Clearing down. Top is Garen set. Not the easiest gank. Bot is Jhin Leona. That's really good lane. That's lots. Jhin has W. Leona Q Bot has a lot of setup for you. Happily cleared downwards. This is a jungler's dream. Full clear into pushing lane, and then they boom dies. Walk to the ward. Auto it. Perfect. Walk ahead of him. Get the kill. Oh, this guy should die. Yep. And I could just walk away. It's 2v1, but I think you could probably just dip. Yeah, no reason to risk it. Good ping. I like that. No reason to fight Volibear. This guy is really strong early game. Just base. You should already be really happy. Thing here, I open to Krugs. There's no reason to open to Raptors. When you open to Raptors, it's a upwards path. It does Raptors to Krugs like this, right? But there's no top gank. That's basing. So I want to clear down into bot again, right? You just saw that the Sivir just flashed. You just saw her flash on your screen. So tell me how the fuck Sivir's surviving on a Zac Eing on him in 45 seconds from now. Krugs, Raptors, boom, right? So I really don't like Raptor open at all. It only makes sense to open Raptors if you're doing it off instinct because Raptors start you start Raptors, so Raptor spawns earlier. That only applies if right now, like your Krugs are down, your Raptors are up. Then you'd open to Raptors, right? But in this case, since they're both up, just clear down. There's no reason to do Raptors or Krugs. It's just bad. You don't have to be. No, another reason why people might do it is to defend your Raptors, but you have a ward on entrance. So if you're on Krugs and you see him on Raptors, then you would just fight him to the death, and you have an advantage, so you'd win it. So I think this is bad because now you're forced to cross country, run all the way from Krugs to Wolves, and now you're late to your Wolves, right? You want to start your Wolves on spawn, which you would have if you did Krugs to Raptors, but now you're, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're 8 seconds late to this camp. And 8 seconds, might sound like I'm a stickler, but I want you to imagine all the times you're like, damn, if I was there 3 seconds earlier, I would have killed them. These are your 3 seconds, Like, actually, perfect example. You want to gank preferably when they're hitting the wave. Like right now, let's say she just killed the entire. Let's say there's 2 more minions. She's forced to stay in this area to kill the minions, right? But when she kills this last minion, she's instantly clicking backwards, right? If you're here 5 seconds earlier, because you started wolves 5 seconds earlier, instead of you're eating on her here, you would eat on her here. And even if she eats your spell shield, she spell shields your E. Now she has no spell shield for Q minion and auto her. But now I have a feeling you're too far to Q the minion and auto her, so you're forced to do this, and now she doesn't die, right? I genuinely think if you were on wolves 5 seconds faster, which just means opening the Krugs, you would be eating on her when she's closer to the wave, and then she would die because you'd Q the wave and auto her, right? And in this case, instead of Leona dying, it would be Sivir's dead, and now if Sivir died, you'd pull Dragon. So this is so funny how just being 5 seconds late to wolves, low key changes the entire game because Leona doesn't die, Sivir dies, and now you'd be pulling a 5 minute 30-second dragon with a big ass smile on your face, right? Because it's how the game's supposed to low. He missed your W, but here normally you'd have Leona follow up too, so this wouldn't be this close. So yeah, and now Vic is here. So it's fucking sad. This game is a big stickler for small details, but I've always been a big like a believer that small things decide the games, not big things. So I generally think this entire game is flipped on its head just from 5 seconds. Both bot laners die, you die, you lose the early dragon that you should have got, everything. At this point, I don't think. At this point, just give the dragon and just trade, right? You both cleared down, so if your Raptors are up, that means his Grom's probably up. So here, you should just skip your Raptors and just book it immediately to his top side. You know that you start Raptors, he probably started like he didn't start Wolves, he started a buff. So your red spawns in 30, that means his blue probably just spawned, or it spawns in like 10 seconds, which in 10 seconds you will be there. So I think just go take his blue and his Gromp. And yes, he gets first dragon, but you'll be first to 6, and then you'll be able to use your 6 advantage to maybe force a top fight or a mid fight or another bot gank. So I think you should already like realize the dragon's gone, obviously. And here, instead of being here doing God knows what, you would have taken all 3 of his camps: his blue, his Gromp, his wolves, and now you have a 6 camp lead. Maybe like, oh, that's only 3 camps. When you take 3 camps, it counts as 6 camps because it's +3 for you and it's -3 for him because he's not able to invade your camps. So you'd actually have a 6 camp lead right now, and whatever death or mistake you did bot lane would completely like be nullified. Like, I think he'd be completely back in the game, right? Imagine you just killed all 3 of his camps, and now you're either you could gank this guy from behind because he wouldn't expect it because you're from the jungle, or you just go back to full clear. You just full clear back down, and you'll finish full clear level 8 while he gets level 6 off his bot camp. So you'll have a 2 level lead easily, you know? So I think this is made one mistake bot. Now this is your second big mistake. I think not having a big should have got a big lead here from taking his top side, but here you didn't take any of his camps. Kind of the exact same thing. Like you're already late to this fight, so just go bot side. Like here, you could pan your camera, and you see that if you look, you see Volibear has no red buff on him, right? And you know that your bot side and his bot side is synced because you both cleared downwards, right? So when your red spawns, his blue spawns. When your blue spawns, his red spawns. So your blue's up, so you know his red's up, unless he took it. But then you pan your camera, and you see he has no red buff on him right here. That means you know he didn't take his red buff yet. So right now you see this. Okay, I'm too late. I'm fucking like half across the map. So it's already half HP. I'm gonna go and take his red buff, right? And then same thing. You're gonna take his bot side, what you showed them before. And then if bot's fighting, now you have a artificial flank from behind. Nice, you kill my top laner, I take your bot camps, plus I kill your bot lane. So I want you to imagine right now you're on his red buff right now, right? And now and then instead of Leona roaming up because there's no fight, you'd be, you guys can be maybe 3v2 dive or something. And it'll be like, oh, they're full HP, but like you're Zac, it's Leona, Leona has ult, you have ult, Sivir still no flash, like Zac E, Q, W ult, and Leona ult, you guys have a lot of CC. And if you can't dive, at least you'll just take his bot side and go back to your bot side, and you'll just be up big CS lead. So I don't think you should even be here. I'll watch the fight, but you'll probably kill this guy. I doubt if you kill Volibear, it's Volibear. I don't know if you, but actually worked out. But I could always just say that they just overchase. Like right now, they already killed Set. It's already what badly for you guys. If they just stop chasing and Volibear went back to his camps, it's just a 1-for-0. And you just lost the opportunity to do a bot play. There's no way to predict that Lissandre's gonna E flash forward and just oversend it, right? End up working out, but I think it's not about what happened. It's about like making a plan. I think you're not really making plans. You're just reacting to what the enemy does and be like, ooh, they're a bot fight. I'm gonna go bot fight. Ooh, they're on dragon. I'm gonna go to the dragon. Oh, they're chasing my fucking set. I'm gonna cross map to help him. Like it's you're spawning too much. You gotta make your own plays as well. Even if the plays are just farming camps. Because if all this fighting, if you didn't do this fighting, you'd be on your bot camps earlier, and then on your bot side earlier. Even right, maybe you could be like even if you're 10 seconds earlier with these camps. So instead of starting Gromp now, Gromp's already dead, and AC bots fighting. You start walking right now. You're over the wall. Boom, double kill, 2v3. So I think you need to be a bit more proactive. Speed really matters a lot. Catch the wave. I don't think you should be fighting. You have no ult, no passive. I think your only job here is to catch the wave. I think you're playing this too aggressively. You got your flash burnt. Not very good. I like the shadow. This is a really smart shadow. Forces Zac ult. That's good. Here I'll just immediately start dragon. Their mid's dead. There's jungle no ult. Perfect. Good job. No complaints. What'd you base for here? Nothing. Why even base? You're not buying any items, right? And you're gonna get full HP off of wolves. What'd you base for? You just base for 100 HP, which you would have got off the wolf with your passive, right? I have no idea. I have no idea what you just based. And now you're putting topside when there are no top camps up. There's no top crab up. There's no objective up. There's no top camps up. Again, instead of matching this, how about we go and kill the immobile bot lane? Sivir Senna, no dashes, no speed up. So that's Sivir ult. Obviously, you have Leon ult. You have Zac ult back up now. The Sivir's been perma pushing. Why the fuck are you going top to answer this? Just imagine you're on. Okay, imagine instead of basing, right? You're on wolves right now. Now you're on Gromp. Now you have all 6 camps down right now, and now you're ganking bot right now. You see Leona, look at the map. Leona just eated on Senna. I want you to imagine you're over the wall as Leona landed E on Senna. Boom, boom, Senna's dead right now on my screen. Boom, Senna's dead. Right? You gotta realize, you gotta press tab in level, like in loading screen, level 1, level 2, whenever you want, and realize who do I counter this game? Do I counter Lissandra? Not really. I have high E and she could just E out. Do I counter Garen? Not really. He has tenacity. He's a tanky guy. Do I counter Sivir Senna? Of course you do. They're immobile, squishy carries who perma push. That's the lane I want to perma gank. How the fuck did a Sivir just break our balling tower at 13-minute mark without getting ganked 20 times by a Zac who could E over from Africa? And then Leona died again. I think that one ball play went badly just because we were late. It happens, and we could badly. But ever since then, you put Ballin on an island, but I see no reason why. Now it makes sense. Now Ballin's 1-6, right? But when they were 0-2 or just 1-3, they were still, you could still play for them. It doesn't really feel like you've done anything. And every time you do go on the server, I mean, first of all, it's already too late. But even every time you do go on her, it's when you have no follow up. Like Leona just used her E, she's half HP, and it's just like there's no wave to Q on. Like you gotta wait for the wave to be there so you could Q her and then auto the wave or something. You know what I mean? Like you're just not going bot when you should be, or you're just going under bot lane when you should be. One time you went on their bot lane was was 2v1 them, and then you have to flash away under tower, right? Now we're going in. Set's literally 1 HP, and we're going in basically 3v1. And you're not even full. You're actually 40%. You're not even half. You're actually 40%. So I don't know. At this, I think it's a lot of bad decisions in a row. The early game's like already completely done. Now we're in like mid game. I think the early game was like completely botched. I think also like you have two options. You could have like spam ganking bot lane, or option two is like literally just power farm, never gank. And either's fine. One, you'll be even with Volibear, but their bot lane's behind. Option two is your bot lane's still losing, but you're gonna have like a 2-3 level lead, and maybe you could carry with it. But this game you did nothing. You never took Volibear's camps once or counter jungled them, and you besides after the failed level 3 gank, you never went back bot lane ever again. You know, you gotta do one or the other. Not gank at all in AFK, and then just steal enemy jungle camps perma, or perma gank the super mobile easy lane gank. But again, you just never did either. Yeah, that was a good fight. I didn't talk about that. Was a good dragon fight, and then a good Herald. I'm glad we're protecting the objectives. I think you're overcomplicating it. I understand like two things. Yes, I understand wanting to double knock up both of them. It's good, but I think two options: either A, just instant hit the wave. Like you just need a you need this guy to be stuck here, because if he's here, your teammates can still fight him. Like, can still throw abilities here. If he's here CC'd, teammates are too far to hit him, right? So either A instant CC him, just hit the minion, or B, if you're gonna go for a double, you gotta go for it fast. The same logic, and you want to get this area. So you'd be just flash, instantly flash auto, or insta protobelt, right? So it's either go right away or hit the minion. But you kind of chase after him, protobelt kind of slowly. And now, look, Jin's not, when you CC them, when they're CC'd, Jin's not in auto range. So you're just by yourself. But if you see them here, your Heimer and Jin would both be in auto range, or Heimer in ability range and in auto range, right? So you guys just go way faster. And you end up using flash anyway. So if you're gonna flash anyways, why not just flash auto? I think you would have killed Sivir 100%. Nice. That was a good protobelt kill. Definitely should start walking out though. Don't think you can turn this thing. You just E out. You're just gonna die. Volibear is too strong. You have no ult. You have no flash. It's you don't have a Leon nearby. I think except the small win. You got a Sivir kill. Awesome. Just leave. Like this is already a dub. You got bot tower, you got Sivir kill, just full charge E out. Volibear no Q, so he doesn't know how to cancel you. He just uses Q. You just full charge E out, and Leona will die, whatever. But you're trading 80, 80 carry for Leona death. That's completely worth. I think you could have just left. Said Leona dies anyways, and then you die too. You just could have just completely left. Volibear didn't have to die. He just walked back in. Like he just decided to walk ult in here, right? He could have walked down, and it would have been. You can't say, oh, I died, so we killed Volibear. It's like cope. Volibear is a good player. He never dies. Okay, nice dragon. Not sure why you're skipping all your camps. You have Scuttle up, Gromp up, Wolves up. Again, I talked about it before. You are a bit low CS Zac compared to others, like Zac players. I talked about a lot about counter jungle and enemy jungle, but even then in the mid game you haven't done your own, like you barely been doing your camps as well. Okay, nice Senna kill. Get in spot. Invade this guy. Fuck was this fight? Jin just got caught. I see. Not your fault. Jin got caught. I think obviously you could try to live, and then they can't really Baron if you're alive, because you could always try to jump over the wall 50-50. But when you die too, this kind of just guarantees that your team gets Baron. So, your teammate got caught. It happens. That doesn't mean you have to die with him too. I think you can still try to help him. You could like ult in, Q, throw a Q, but when you E in, then you're just dead no matter what. Nice kill. Game's in a bad spot. We're just looking for permanent picks, but it's hard. You're dead now too. It's kind of the vibe as before, except small wins. Like when you get this pick, when you kill Garen and Lissandra here, their Baron's basically gone because they only have 3 Barons anymore. But they can't siege inhib with Garen diff next 30 seconds. And by the time Garen respawns, their Baron's already out. So I think expect accept a small win. Like nice, their Baron is they didn't get an inhib tower or inhib with the Baron. Say Garen died, Lissandra died. These guys aren't not going to siege 3v5, so just go do Raptors. Go do red buff if it's still up. Like accept a small win. Like you already this is already a dub. Like their Baron is gone. They got a single tower, which is bot tower with his Baron, and they're not going to get anything else. If they try to siege, if we see them hitting our bot nib, then we'll go and then we'll kill them because we'll have number advantage. But you keep trying to force and force and force. Just go do your camps. It's chill. Again, you guys already won with an entire Baron buff. They got a single tower. This one bot tower. That's it. With Lissandra kill and Garen kill, they cannot go for more. Okay, Jhin just walked in and died, unfortunately. I don't care if this is their soul. Like, Jinheimer died, just don't make it worse. Like, it's fine. Just give the dragon, go push some waves out. If anything, them getting soul isn't even that bad of a thing. Because if they get soul, it forces Elder to spawn. Wait, it's not even soul. I assumed you fighting here means it's soul. Why? You're opting into a 3v5, and it's not even their soul. Just give it, bro. Just give it. It's fine. They get a third dragon. Who cares? Farm up the waves, and we'll fight the next dragon. I assume the next dragon, so I assume this is the third, right? But yeah, instead we're not gonna win 3v5, and we all come, we all just die. You know, and they finally break our end tower. So forcing way too much for sure, way too much. And then I see it just fall over and die, and the game's over. Yeah, I don't know. I think this game is definitely winnable from the other game. I think you could have got a way bigger individual lead. I think obviously like opening to instead of Krugs is the reason why you're late to bot. I think when you see that their Sever burns her flash here, this guy should get reganked for the next 5 minutes constantly as a Zac, and yet you never after you mess up the next gank because you're late, um, you never went bot lane again. And so I think that's probably the biggest problem. Also, then not counter jungling this Volibear at all. Even though you see him on the map is bad. I think you're also always matching. Like Volibear's on dragon, I'm gonna go dragon too. Volibear's chasing my set, I'm gonna go chase him too. No, it's fine. Just trade. You don't have to match every single thing that enemy jungle does at all times. And I think you're overforcing and you're not farming enough in mid game. If you have any questions, message me at Discord. But that's really all I have for you. All right, you're welcome. Bye bye.